So hi everyone, this is SquatchHERS. And I'm going to introduce all of us because this is a pretty good sized group for us. We have 9 members to our team, but it's pretty rare for even multiple 5 of us to get together. So we just did a Squatch chat in Big Fork, Minnesota, which was phenomenal. We had a lot of people, a lot of stories. It was great. Anyway, I'm going to introduce us. So I'm Stephanie.
Cindy. Katie.
Karen. Josie.
And we are live from our Northwoods headquarters, also known as Karen's place.
Oh, sassy.
Tarawood.
Tarawood.
Where the fuck are we?
And
We're north of Epping, just beyond the edge of the wilderness.
yes,
Literally.
we are, we are in the wilderness for sure. So first of all, let's just talk a little bit about our Squatch chat that we just
Are
had.
you coming in that poorly?
No, I don't think so. I just
Ask
think,
people, are you seeing us okay?
can you see us okay?
Yes.
If you could comment and let us know.
Are we blurry?
Are we blurry?
Because we're not seeing any
But-
movement on our end.
No, but at least you can hear us, I think. So, first of all, let's talk a little bit about the Squatch chat that we had in Epi. It was phenomenal. We had
That was a
Big
full
Fork.
house.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Big
it's Big
Fork.
Fork.
Sorry, it was Big
Wilderness
Fork.
Bar. Wilderness Bar in Big Fork.
Yes, and it was a full house. We had lots of people that came to see us, and even a newspaper reporter and another gal.
Two newspaper
reporters, one of which may come with us tomorrow. We're not sure. But we had one of the gentlemen that was there actually had a picture from his trail cam that really looks like Bigfoot.
Yes.
And
Really does, yeah.
he took the picture he sent us is actually a picture of his computer screen, but he's going to send us the real one. But even that is phenomenal. So we will be posting that. We got permission from him, and we will be posting that on our Facebook page after this live
And
chat.
that was taken in the Big Fork area.
Yeah, really close to the Big Fork area. So
Jerry says we're a little bit blurry.
oh,
Is that with or without your glasses on, Jerry?
I wonder if I need to clean the screen a little bit. But
No,
it
it looks like we're real pixelated. It's like there's some delay or something.
Oh, well, that's too bad. But anyway, but you can hear us good and everything, so that's it's all good.
Yeah.
So we will put that picture on our Facebook page here in just a little bit. But so that's really close to here. It's within 10 miles or so. So really cool information we received from a lot of people there, and a lot of people have had some really good stories for us.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Curtis up in
Shout
Bovey.
shout out to Curtis.
Big fan.
And we had we would have spoken more in front of the group because we had so many people there, but it was so loud in there that they couldn't hear us, and they didn't have a microphone, so we didn't have an amp. So we're going to look into seeing if we can get that or whatever for future chats. But so we just walked around and talked to everybody. Saw an old friend of ours from the sim crew came, Chrissy came, and it was just it was really fun. So awesome time. So I think because we've never done one of these before where we've been together and we haven't been in the field and had a chance to talk, we did one, I think, a couple of years ago maybe, but we just wanted to say that, we're Squatchers, and we've been out in the field looking for all cryptids. It just happens to be Bigfoot seems to be the one we're mostly looking for.
Right.
But we hear stories of other cryptids as well. So we thought that instead of just Bigfoot, we wanted to encompass all of those cryptids. So, we hear stories about Dogman and lake monsters and, just amazing things. So we will spend more time researching those too. But it always comes back to Bigfoot, doesn't it, girls?
Yes.
Like when we came here like 9 or 10 months ago, we came up specifically to look for different cryptids, and we ended up looking for Bigfoot. So it just always seems to happen. That said, so we're a team of women. We have all women. Why women? Because we think that we have a better chance of actually interacting with Bigfoot for many reasons, not just because we're the kinder, gentler bunch, but some people think that Bigfoot is more primate if they think he's a physical being rather than an interdimensional being, and we all know that the best primate researchers are the ones that have succeeded the most and had the most luck, were women.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And so, thank you, Jerry. It is a nice house, isn't it?
Yes.
We love it up here. We love it up here.
And a very comfy couch, too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so we think that we'll just have an easier time for Sasquatch to come and find us. We don't think we'll find Sasquatch. We think Sasquatch will find us and come and show himself to us. But we've had phenomenal success out in the field. We found all kinds of stick structures, which are structures that we feel are made by Bigfoot. However, we don't know that because we've never actually seen a Bigfoot making these structures. So, but they're just anomalies in the woods that, I mean, we feel like it's hard to make because we made our own among some other ones, and wow, it took a lot of
killed
effort.
herself tripping over the
Yeah, and I mean, I know that we're just girls, but I just can't imagine why you would go out in the middle of the woods. We're girls. We're girls. But it took a lot of effort for us to make those.
Yes, it was really hard.
And so we just can't imagine that anybody would go out. And the other thing is they're so well constructed, most of them, like the Big Hug, for example. I mean, that's amazing. And it's actually trees that are still rooted in the ground that looks like something came up and gave it a big hug. And you can find pictures of that on our Facebook page as well, and Twitter.
Right.
So that's why all women on our team. And that doesn't mean that we don't, have comrades in the research area that are men, and, we talk to them all the time and, discuss the whole area. So it's fun, and it's been a really fun journey so far. One of the first things I want to say, though, is that Squatchers, even though we have 9 members, we feel like we still need to have some more. So if anybody watching this is in the Minnesota area, specifically in the northern Minnesota area, the North Woods area, and you're interested in being a team member, let us know. Drop us an email or send us a private message.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'd love to chat with you a little bit about that. I don't know what's going on over here that everybody's laughing about. But
Karen is flexing her muscles on live.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Jerry, who is watching, are you the only one watching, Jerry? Is
No,
anybody else?
We've got a bunch of people watching.
Hello?
He's the only one that's commenting.
Anyone else out there? You're all busy drinking on a Saturday night at his happy hour.
Jerry's our biggest fan, and so
True.
that comes to this drum that we're going to show.
Yes.
So
Jerry.
Jerry actually made this drum for us.
Nice.
Which
Cool.
It is so cool. It's got a turquoise rock here, and the idea behind this, and we're going to try it out tomorrow for the very first time, is that the vibrations will call him Bigfoot. So we will let everybody know how that goes. But not that we're going to see him tomorrow. I'm just saying.
We might.
But we might.
No.
But we might. But yeah, so we're just going to kind of, do this and see if we can bring him to us. But this is an awesome drum. And like I said, Jerry crafted this himself. So awesome. Thank you, Jerry.
Hi, Darla.
Hi, Darla.
So, and we called the Squatch together, Cindy called the Squatch together and big for it by making all kinds of noise on this drum.
It was louder than I thought it would be.
Yes, it was really loud.
It was really loud.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was good.
It'll carry.
It's an attention getter.
Yeah.
It was an attention getter. So
it'll stop wildlife.
absolutely. So yeah, so we're really gonna try this out. It's gonna be really, really fun. I think we want to talk just a little bit about some of the other public events that we have on our schedule right now. I think more will be added. I'm sure more will be added. But we do have another Squatch chat in the Northland, actually right up on the borderland in Birchdale, Minnesota. And that actually is going to be on June 20th from 11 till 2. And that is the summer solstice. So what better time for the SquatchHERS to be in the woods than
Is that
on
when
the
you
summer
dance
solstice?
naked under the moon?
That's when we dance naked under the moonlight. So,
Well,
you know what?
Squatch dances naked under the moonlight.
Squatches dance naked, yes.
They do.
So you see, we're gonna call them in. We're
Peel
all
off the hair, strip down.
We're just gonna do it all, right? And so we will be out squatching that weekend as well, and we're probably gonna be camping somewhere in the wilderness up there. So So
Right.
it'll be
Not naked.
It'll be not naked.
Not naked.
We'll
Lots
have-
of mosquito netting.
Listen,
Yes.
yeah, it's mosquito and big tick season at that time.
Yeah.
So you just never know what's going to come home with us. But so that'll be really fun.
Wow.
Maybe even a Bigfoot. So that's happening on June 20th, and then we have Bigfoot Days in Reamer, Minnesota, which I believe is July 10th, is the Saturday, the biggest one that we have.
Are we gonna be a Para Unity?
The Para Unity event, which is is
at.
like the big Paracon in Duluth in October, I believe is what you're talking about. And SquatchHERS, we will not have our own booth there,
Right.
but a couple of our members, Heidi Steffens and Kim, have their own booths. And so we are going to set up SquatchHERS materials in those, and we will be there. We'll be floating around, and we might be in Heidi's booth for part of the day and Kim's booth for part of the day, and you'll be able to see us for sure. We just felt like, because it's more of a paranormal event, that it, you know, we didn't want to, and it's 2 days. It's 2 whole days or 3 days or whatever. So, as we've always said, we'd rather spend our time squatching than sitting at a booth for that many days. So, but we will be there for sure, and we will be there on that Saturday.
I didn't get the shovel to dig you out. Apparently, I'm supposed to dig you out with a shovel.
Oh yes, oh yes. So
I'm leaving her wherever she sticks.
So, you know, Steffi always gets in trouble.
Steffi sticks in the mud.
Yeah. I kind of don't think things through, and then I get stuck wherever I am. And this one, we call her Our Lady Rambo,
Yeah.
and she has to come and get me out. And she said now she's just going to leave me there. But
So we have another Bigfoot conference in Grand Rapids to mention.
that's right. So there is also a Bigfoot
Yes.
conference the weekend, Memorial Day weekend, actually in Grand Rapids on Saturday. Not sure that we're going to have a table there, but we will be there too. So you'll see us. We'll all have our Squatchers shirts on. And then, you know, more to come. So we will be scheduling some more Squatch chats up here in the Northland, and maybe 1 or 2 down by the cities would be awesome. And I know Kimmy is working on some in southern Minnesota.
And we need members in southern Minnesota.
We need members in southern Minnesota too for our Squatcher down there.
And part of the reason for that is that we don't squatch alone. So we always need to have a comrade to go out with us.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So that's what we've got going on. We've got a lot going on. We have some different methods we're going to try in the woods. This being one of them. I believe personally that Bigfoot will come to us. We're not going to find him. He'll find us when he's ready. And so I think this is just part of the package to try to get him to, you know, rein him in.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
Draw
saying.
in.
And, you know, we feel that Bigfoot,
Invite.
and we're going to
Invite
invite.
is good.
We're
We
going
can
to
say that
invite
word.
Bigfoot to the
Drawer.
circle. Yeah, to the
Drawer.
circle, for sure. If anybody has any questions out there, do you want to put them on the chat and we can answer?
Or try.
Or try, I guess. We do have, like I said, we're going to be out squatching tomorrow, maybe even with this reporter that might come with us. So that'll be really fun. And I'm not sure the locale yet. We haven't made that decision, but somewhere up here. And this is a vast wilderness up here. So we have lots to choose from and lots of stories and lots of locations. And I think, ladies, do you have anything?
Oh, I have a shout out to Crazy Jane too from today's Squat Chat.
Crazy Jane.
Crazy
I love
Jane.
it. Yes.
And her hubby. They had some good stories.
Yeah. And Russ Victorian.
And Russ, yeah.
Came to see us with his, and he's got a new member too, and it's actually her dad that had the picture of Sasquatch on the picture that we'll be posting soon.
Yeah.
And they are awesome as well. Thank you for coming and seeing us.
We're gonna get a Squatchers hat.
And thank you to the Wilderness Bar.
Yes.
Yes.
Most.
Shout out to Wilderness Park. That was busy.
Our host, it was crazy busy.
Yeah.
Crazy busy. I'm pretty tired actually, you guys.
Great
This has
food,
been
great people.
great people, fun. It was just a great
Really
thing.
good
So,
IPA.
yeah. Denise is asking where she can get a SquatchHERS hat.
Bat.
Oh, a bat.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad.
But she also said she's. She's Squatchers bat.
We're not
She's
SquatchHERS.
Squatchers.
We're SquatchHERS.
We go out into the woods.
Right.
We don't have bats. Maybe we'll get some before Bigfoot Days. Usually Bigfoot Days we try to have more like a fresher t-shirt, like maybe we'll redesign our t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we'll have the same, we'll have more printed up because we have no gear left except for a few hats. So you'll be able to buy SquatchHERS gear at our Bigfoot Days event in July.
In Rimmer.
In Reamer,
Yeah,
and
Reamer.
we should we'll probably have them by the time we do our Squatch chat up in Birchdale, Minnesota as well. So we'll have both of those available to you, and I'm sure we'll probably have some at the event in Duluth. Maybe they'll probably have them at Heidi Stephan's booth and Kim Juarez's booth. So we will get all that information out there.
So it's, what is it, My Spirit Experience?
My Spirit
From with
Experience.
Heidi, and what is it
And
for
then Cat
Kim?
Paranormal, the Cat Paranormal group.
So look for them
No,
there. Look for us there.
We did have one at Paracon. We had them for a couple of years actually at Paracon in Minoman.
Denise, have you been drinking?
Yeah, we did. We were at Paracon the last couple of years that they had that conference there, and it was really fun. And we're really sad they don't have it there anymore because we really enjoyed it there. It was really fun and up in the middle of nowhere, so there was no other distractions, and it was a good time.
It was at a casino, though.
It was at a casino though.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling real good.
Yeah, you were kind of sick that day
Mm-hmm.
last time, but yeah. So you'll be able to find us up in Duluth for sure at that. I don't know what it's called for sure. Is
Para-unity.
Para-Unity.
Yeah, unity.
Josie knows because she produces Joel Sturgis's radio show, and they're going to be live from there the whole weekend, correct?
You should talk about the show that you do on Sundays.
Yes. So if you're interested in cryptids, so I have a radio show on the Para X Radio Network on Sunday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. It's called He Said, She Said, and it's the Cryptid Show, and I host it with Tawny Cooper of Cryptovania TV.
When do you sleep?
So
I know. I
know,
wonder
right?
about that too sometimes.
not very much, but so we'll be on tomorrow night. And actually what's really funny about that is I said, oh, we can be out as late as we want because I have Monday off from work. And then I'm like, no, I have to be home by 8 o'clock for the radio show. So, so anyhow, so that's a really fun show between the two of us, Tani and I. We know so many people in the cryptid research field that we almost always have a guest on. And
Also, your Tuesday.
and then I'm also on the radio on Tuesday nights with the show called The Gathering, and Heidi Steffens of our team and I co-host that show, and this is our 5th year, if you can believe
It's
it or
also
not.
Para X.
And that is also on the Para X Radio Network. And so
I'm just here to support.
So yeah, so we do talk about our adventures with SquatchHERS on that one, but we don't talk about cryptids a lot on that show because that's more of a metaphysical. Like I said, we're all paranormal investigators as well, so we talk more about spirits and metaphysical things and all that shadoodle stuff. But it's a fun show too. So you can join me either of those days on the Para X Radio Network. And is there anything else, ladies?
Y'all have any stories you want to share with us privately or anonymously? Just message us, email us. We want to hear them. We want to hear everything. Yeah, the more info we can get from around the state, the better.
Right.
And if you have any sightings or you find some tracks or whatever, you know, you can either private message us right here on Facebook or send us an email at SquatchHERS, @gmail.com, or send us I guess that's the way, right? Okay, I'm not going to give out my phone number.
There's
live on
snail
Facebook.
mail too, but some of you may not know what that is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, if you're a woman interested in joining the group and you live somewhere on the northern remote areas of Minnesota or the southern areas of Minnesota, we're looking to add a few members.
Or if you're a man that has switched over to being a woman, you may also apply.
That's right. Non-binary is okay
That's right.
as long as you
Non-binary?
as long as you kind of lean
What
towards
does
the
that mean?
female.
Yeah. But we feel that, women are gonna, girl power is gonna do it. We're gonna bring them in.
It's the energy that counts.
It's the energy that counts.
Yes.
And we're gonna be doing lots of, because most of us are paranormal investigators and we're into the metaphysical world as well. We have a lot of ideas for things that we're gonna start doing, and hopefully that'll help invite him in and bring him
There's
into
a lot
us.
of more crazy stuff that goes on in the woods
Yeah.
with Bigfoot. So even if you have some crazy stuff you want to share with us that you've seen over the years that isn't,
Or not
So
even
Squatch.
Bigfoot, because we do all cryptids. All cryptids. Although, like I said, it seems like it always comes back to Bigfoot. But
I mean, anything you just don't know what it is. We want to hear it.
Yep.
yes, we do for sure. So please let us know, because
Well, there's been reports of little people and anomalies that people just can't explain.
There's been UFO sightings.
Oh, I've seen them.
Yep.
That's
And we saw,
So is my
little
dad.
people. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a big world out there, and there's all kinds of cryptids out there that we're looking for. And some of you might say, what is exactly is a cryptid? Well, a cryptid is a unproven being, animal. Bigfoot, for example, Dogman, lake monsters,
Mothman.
Mothman.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Just to name a few, Jersey Devil, I can think of many more. So, and like I said, if you're interested in listening to the Cryptid Show on Sunday nights, we talk about all of them, so do that. And I think, do we have anything else, ladies?
I think that's about it.
Good job, Steph.
Yeah, so anyway, so we are, and I will conclude this by saying, I think I'm really proud of our girls, because we are the only all-female cryptid team, actually, I think, in all of America, not just Minnesota, I think the U.S. So we are the first and the only, and I just say, our girl, I'm so proud of my girls, because we're out there and boy, we go through a lot of stuff to do what we do.
We do.
Yeah. We take donations of mosquito netting.
Yes. Mosquito netting.
Summer is not
For
our
sure.
friend.
Summer is not our friend, because sometimes we feel like we're going to be carried away by those big insects out there in the woods. The deer flies, the horse flies, the mosquitoes, all of it. Yeah, it's craziness. But
Or if you have a cabin somewhere that's out in the woods that you rarely go to, that there's been questionable happenings around and you want us to go stay there, that'd be great. Cabins are nice because, well, they're cabins.
yeah,
A little softer than the ground.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Let us know.
Yep. So
All right, thank you.
thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, of course, get a hold of us, private message us, Facebook us.
Yes.
Do a comment on this actual chat once you've seen it. And we will be posting that picture of the trail cam Bigfoot
Right, yes.
soon.
Looking
As
forward
soon as
to
we're
that.
done
Very
with this.
interesting.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Later.